Visión comunal, en contacto con las comunidades.
Venezuela in the news. News from the Bolivarian Republic of Venezuela.
Headlines. Government has invested $95 billion for housing construction. There will be a march today in Caracas in support of the 2017 national budget. This year there will not be regional elections in Venezuela. The Venezuelan government revealed yesterday the investment of $95 billion to guarantee the construction of homes assigned to the middle class and the most vulnerable sectors of the country. The amount destined was announced by the President of the nation, Nicolás Maduro, during his intervention in the United Nations Conference on Housing, Habitat 3, which takes place in Quito, Ecuador. Maduro explained that through an inclusive plan known as Gran Misión Vivienda Venezuela, or Great Mission of Housing Venezuela, 1.6 million homes have been constructed and delivered at subsidized prices, and in many cases for free. The goal set by the government is to deliver 3 million homes before ending the year 2019. In a complementary manner, the Venezuelan government maintains a plan for rehabilitating homes and developing urbanisms, with which it projects to complete 6 million homes in the same period of time. Social movements and political authorities will march today in Caracas in support of the recently approved 2017 Venezuelan budget. Of more than 8.4 trillion bolivars will be the budget of the national government for the next fiscal year. The amount represents an increase of 547% compared to this year's budget. Caracas confirmed that the budget will destine 73.6% for social investment and will increase in more than 400% the funds that will be given directly to the organized communities and communal councils. President Nicolás Maduro approved last week the budget and presented it to the Supreme Court of Justice to give it legal status. Ultra-conservative sectors opposed to the approval of the budget. In Caracas, 270 mayors and 20 governors signed a document to comply with the ruling of the Supreme Court of Justice, which ordered the executive to present the 2017 national budget to the Constitutional Chamber and not to the Parliament. The document was not signed by any of the mayors or governors of the opposition. This contempt may prevent the regional authorities from receiving the resources, as explained the head of state last week. President Nicolás Maduro said that he will not send resources to the mayors or governors who rebelled against the Supreme Court. The 2017 budget includes an increase of more than 400% for state government and mayoral offices.
Venezuela in the news.
Member of the International Affairs Commission of the United Socialist Party of Venezuela, Roy Daza, stated yesterday that the regional elections were suspended for this year in the country. Daza assured to a local television station that as long as the request of the recall referendum is introduced, the regional elections are suspended. Recently, President Nicolás Maduro declared that regional elections were not a priority, as is the recovery of the country's economy. The National Electoral Council is able to develop simultaneous elections, but the political parties have not even legalized their status to register their candidates. The opposition insists in activating a recall referendum to overthrow President Nicolás Maduro from power. Minister of Fisheries and Aquaculture Ángel Belisario informed yesterday that at the end of this year, the investments in the national fisheries sector will stand over $450 million. Caracas confirmed a set of strategic alliances with public and private companies to guarantee the investment and reactivate joint associations. Minister Belisario revealed that the alliances include negotiations with Chinese companies and a Spanish consortium. The plan projects also for the private sector to import products for the fisheries sector.
News from the Bolivarian Republic of Venezuela.
Headline: Government has invested $95 billion for housing construction. There will be a march today in Caracas in support of the 2017 national budget. This year there will not be regional elections in Venezuela.
Venezuela in the news. News from the Bolivarian Republic of Venezuela.
Visión comunal, en contacto con las comunidades.